The Lagena brothers and their team are working on a small island off Nova Scotia's southern coast to find hidden treasures. The island is thought to hold valuable items left by different historical figures over time, and the TV show, The Curse of Oak Island, follows every detail of their search. The team often meets in the war room, where they are always excited and ready to dive into any new leads. However, they haven't found much yet. Just a few ancient Roman coins and a lead cross that could be linked to the Knights Templar. This cross discovery has led them to do a more careful, archaeology-focused excavation to check for more similar items. A spooky twist to their search is the legend of a curse that claims 7 people must die before the treasure can be discovered. So far, 6 deaths have been linked to this hunt, a dark fact that hangs over their efforts. Still, the team keeps going, hoping they won't end up as part of this frightening statistic. Every step forward just brings up more questions. Now they're thinking about building a big steel dam to dig deeper, which means they need to bring in more heavy equipment, and Gary and his team continued to explore more of Smith's Cove. Rick, his brother Marty, and Dave Blankenship focused on the Money Pit area. They met with Vanessa Lucio and Mike Jardine from Irving Equipment Limited to discuss how best to access the underground structures beneath their equipment. As they progressed, the ground began to give way, creating a dangerous situation that underscored the challenges and risks of their venture. When the Irving Equipment Limited team managed to stabilize the developing sinkhole, the area still remained too dangerous for more exploration. When their usual method of exploration was blocked, they switched gears to a different strategy, planning to reach what they believed to be the original location of the Money Pit's vault by using an older tunnel known as Shaft 6. Rick was optimistic that this less direct route would bring them success. Their commitment to Shaft 6 showed their determination to keep going despite challenges. This ongoing search makes one wonder about what drives people to hunt for treasures. Is it a genuine interest in historical finds, or is the chance of finding wealth the main attraction? As the team digs deeper, they uncover layers of the earth and possibly the deeper reasons behind their relentless efforts. Most recently, they discovered a 19th century tunnel, part of an earlier failed attempt to reach the Money Pit from below. The Lagena brothers, along with Alex Lagena and Tony Sampson, were on a mission to uncover the hidden treasures of Oak Island. They were excited about the latest data from the southern shores of the island, provided by the Center for Geographic Sciences. One of the images showed a triangular shape sticking up from the seafloor, which Marty Lagena believed was crucial to explore further. The team had found evidence of what might be a second flood tunnel near the island, which could validate some of their theories about intricate defenses built around the island to protect whatever was hidden there. The waters around Oak Island have seen a lot of ships over the years, so finding old anchors or other ship parts wouldn't be surprising. Each new discovery fuels their hope. Yet Oak Island doesn't easily give up its hidden treasures. The excitement of a potential find often meets the harsh reality that it might just lead to another dead end. Whether this latest clue will help solve the history of the island or simply be another piece in their exploration remains to be seen. Nevertheless, the possibility that each clue could be the key to treasure keeps them coming back for more. As the day began, the Oak Island team was already busy, their excitement mixed with a familiar sense of urgency. Today, they focused on an object thought to be a boat anchor, discovered in the cold North Atlantic waters. Rick, perhaps more hopeful than convinced, insisted on a thorough examination of this artifact before moving forward. Alex and another diver, both trained for this type of work, volunteered for the dive, perhaps a bit too quickly. This dive wasn't particularly deep, just 28 feet below the surface, but it was crucial in their ongoing search. On land at Smith's Cove, the scene was just as repetitive. Gary Drayton and a few others were digging tirelessly, moving soil and rocks, but finding very little. Joined by Alex Lagena, Peter Fornetti, Jack Begley, and Tony Sampson, the team prepared for another dive with a routine that had become all too familiar. The so-called anchor, now considered a potential clue, was just one of many underwater items they had chased before. Its importance was discussed not because it was valuable by itself, but because it offered a new focal point in their ongoing search. The atmosphere was a mix of cautious hope and dull routine. Switching from the usual land-based searches, the team, led by Jack, ventured into the sea. They investigated an unusual triangular structure protruding from the ocean floor, directly aligned with the infamous money pit. This alignment made them wonder if the structure was connected to the island's second flood tunnel system, which could potentially lead back to the money pit. Jack and his team had hoped for a simple treasure hunt on land, but now their search had extended into the ocean, complicating their quest significantly. Their determination was strong, nearly obsessive. The treasure hunt had evolved from an exciting adventure into a complex challenge, with each discovery leading to more questions than answers. Be connected with another structure, or perhaps another road line. The discovery and exploration of this road represent a chance to connect with the history of the island, piecing together the activities that took place there long before the modern era of treasure hunters and explorers. Every artifact and structure uncovered adds another layer to our understanding, suggesting that its history is far richer and more complex than anyone might have guessed from the surface. As we wait for the spring and the resumption of work, we are left to wonder about the stories that lie beneath the surface. What were the people like who built this road? What were they doing on the island? How does this road fit into the larger history of the area? These are the questions that keep historians, archaeologists, and curious minds engaged with the ongoing exploration. The stone road is an impressive piece of work, made up of about 6,000 stones, showing it was way ahead of its time in terms of engineering. It was built wide and flat, probably so it could handle lots of traffic, possibly from a bunch of people or even carts. The careful construction of the road raises many questions, encouraging the team to delve deeper into the island's past. The discovery of the ancient Portuguese stone road on Oak Island has been a significant part of New World history, providing a model for future research into the history of the New World before the 19th century. The road's construction matches well with historical events and artifacts discovered around it, particularly British coins. The discovery has opened up new chapters in our exploration for connections to the ancient ancestors of Polynesia. The road is roughly 3 feet wide and has been built in sections, sometimes with a single layer of stones, sometimes with several. The edges are neatly lined with large basalt slabs, which are then packed in with smaller stones and organic material. The road's widest point at the water's edge, where it's shaped by wave action during high surf, exposes parts of the underlying chocolate-brown sand cliffs and the road's stone structure, now partly underwater. The discovery is not just about finding an old road, it's about piecing together how advanced the builders were in their planning and execution, showing a sophisticated understanding of engineering and local environmental conditions. The stone road's construction reveals a lot about the capabilities and intentions of its creators, offering insights into the technological and cultural advances of the time. The team is eagerly continuing their treasure hunt, driven by their passion and growing curiosity about what the treasure might be and where it could be hidden. Thanks to their meticulous research, the team has formed several theories about the nature of the treasure, backed by various pieces of evidence. One prominent idea suggests that the treasure could be connected to the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar were historically known for amassing and hiding valuable items. They came under sudden and intense scrutiny on October 13, 1307, when the French King Philip arrested members of the Templar Order. Many Templar Knights escaped to Scotland, particularly to the county of New Ross, which is quite close to the island. Sir Henry Sinclair, a 14th century political prisoner and a known Templar associate, fled to Nova Scotia, and his travels and activities in the area are marked by intriguing stone carvings found in Westford, Massachusetts, and Newport, Rhode Island, suggesting Templar activity. The theory holds that the Templar treasure was initially kept in Scotland, and they would have made efforts to relocate their treasure to a safer place. Further investigations on the Orne Islands by Alexander St. Clair, a knight and descendant of Sinclair, appear to have been aimed at exploring the most effective methods to transport the treasure back to Scotland. The treasure hunt on the island of Nova Scotia is not just about financial gain, but also about connecting present-day discoveries with historical events and figures. This connection enriches the search, providing a deeper meaning and context to the search. Each clue uncovered feels like a direct line to the past, offering insights into the lives and actions of those who came before. Connecting the treasure hunt to the Knights Templar adds a new layer, mixing history with exciting legends that fuel the team's drive. The hunt has gathered a wide audience, encouraging a wider discussion about the implications of such discoveries, how they are handled, and what they mean for our understanding of history. As new technologies and methods become available, the team integrates these tools into their search, refining their strategies and approaches in hopes of finally uncovering the long-sought-after treasure. The search for treasure is more than a mere treasure hunt. It is a complex exploration of history, technology, and human curiosity. Each step taken on the island is a step back in time, a piece fitting into the vast jigsaw of human history. The Lagena brothers and their team continue their quest, not only looking for treasure, but also for connections to our shared past, making every find a valuable piece of the larger survey stake hidden in the swamp, indicating human activity long ago. This discovery led them to explore other parts of the island more thoroughly, including a cave with carvings on its walls. They conducted metal detecting exercises in the cave and uncovered an iron piece that looked like a strap or bracket. This discovery added another layer of excitement and motivated the team to keep searching. The team considered the possibility of finding parts of a Spanish galleon or another type of ship that had brought treasure to the island. Tori Fell, part of Reflex, doing clinometer work in the money pit, was the first to spot a significant stone that everyone else had passed over multiple times. The general consensus was that the piece could have been a strap or bracket used to hold together timber on the ship. Intriguingly, the iron rod showed signs of having been exposed to high heat, perhaps even a fire. They speculated that the fire was used deliberately to scuttle the ship as it sank into the swamp. The team pondered over the extreme actions someone must have taken, not just creating the swamp, but perhaps even burning the ship. Carmen Legg, the team's expert in blacksmithing, dated the iron strap to the 1700s, helping the team confirm that something significant happened in the swamp around the mid-1700s, several decades before Daniel McGinnis found the famous circular depression. During their search for treasure on Oak Island, they stumbled upon another significant discovery: a stone-paved pathway submerged in the southeastern part of the swamp. They theorized this wharf could have been used back in the 1700s for loading and unloading goods from ships. Using their metal detectors, they quickly found an iron peg resembling a plumb bob, an ancient tool used to ensure that structures were built straight and aligned. The excitement of going down into that shaft to dig and potentially uncover an original tunnel from the 1600s or 1700s was very high. If they could unearth such a structure, it might confirm links to the money pit or the stone structure they had just found. Driven by this possibility, the team felt they were on the verge of a discovery that could completely change their treasure hunt in the swamp. When they started digging a bit, they uncovered a wooden structure under the ground. They wondered if this wooden structure was connected to the stone pathway they had found, or if it was an entirely different piece of history. They speculated that following this path might reveal more about the island's past and activities that took place there. Such findings could be crucial in their ongoing quest to uncover what lay hidden beneath the island's surface and perhaps finally locate the treasure they were seeking.